Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. I am back from my little holiday break and I'm ready to continue my journey through the wastelands. I hope you had a good time and are ready to continue this journey with me. And yeah, as you can see, I am in front of the Tops Casino, which is where we left off last episode playing blackjack. And I actually have been gambling a little bit more before starting this recording. Although gambling is hardly the right word for it anymore, with a luck score of 9. I mean, I have 8, but with the naughty nitrous it's 9. And I would say you win about 8 or 9 out of 10 hands with a luck score like that. So there is not much gambling involved, just not being entirely stupid. So I played 2 more rounds being, until they interrupt you. And they gave me some food, and then they gave me the key to the high roller suite, which I already had because I got it from Benny, but I guess the suite is now officially mine, so in case Mr. House ever kicks me out of his suite, I have another suite to go. And yeah, I think I walked out with about 8,000 caps in the end, and it took me maybe 15 or 20 minutes to get that amount of money. So yeah, I would say money is not going to be an issue for me anymore in this game. If I need money, I can just go and play blackjack for like half an hour and I will have lots of coins or caps. So I think I will use the 8,000 caps that I won to get 2 more implants. But at some point I probably want to invest it in some really nice armor and weapons as well. Anyway, we need to figure out what we want to do today. And the last thing we did was we worked on Veronica's quest. And now we need to recover some technology for her, and I think I pretty much settled on the farming equipment because I need to go to Vault 22 anyway. However, since the vault is a little bit out of my way, I think I will put this on hold for now and continue this later. Instead, I will grab a new companion. I mean, Veronica has been in my party for quite some time now, so I think it's time for a change, so I will go back to the followers and pick up Arcade. That's his name, right. So yeah, let's do this, and I guess I can just dismiss Veronica now because I will have to send her away anyway.
What's up?
So let's see. I have questions I wanted to ask you. I'm not sure if I have any new questions that I haven't already asked, but I guess I can check it out.
It's a free wasteland.
It is. It is quite a free wasteland, for the most part anyway. Okay, no new questions.
Let's.
So, let's...
Should have brought something to read.
do this again.
Just when this... What's
No,
up?
This is what I need to do. Yes, it's time for us to part ways, at least for now.
Why does everyone always say that?
Well, I have more people that are willing to travel with me, so I would give them a chance as well. We'll meet up at the Lucky 38. Okay, so she's basically going to wait in my suite. Well, that's useful. I don't have to go to wherever I found her, that weird rest stop at the crossroads. Yeah, let's meet up at the Lucky 38 and then we will continue your quest for technology at some point.
Nice! Can I order room service?
Go ahead, I can afford it now. You have lost Veronica's Scribe Assistant perk. I'm honestly not entirely sure what that does, but fair enough. Okay, so she's at the Lucky 38 now. That's great. And yeah, Edie can come along. Since apparently Edie doesn't count as a companion. But yeah, let's head back to Freeside. And then we will talk to Arcade again. And the last time we talked, I did not have the skill, the speech skill to recruit him. But I think I should be fine now. I'm pretty sure that this is not going to be a problem anymore. And then I have some ideas what to do once Arcade is in my party. Some people said that he might be interested in that Helios station, so maybe that's something that I want to check out because I haven't visited that place yet. And I want to go back to the Repcon headquarters as well. I don't have 100 signs yet, but I have 80, I believe, so I can get 100 signs with magazines. So I should be able to open the doors in that place now.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
Alright, now let's go inside the fort. That kid is still hunting that one rat. Assuming it's the same one, which it might not be.
You must have some real pull with House to get inside the Lucky 38.
You still sound kinda drunk. I thought you sobered up. But, okay, we need to find our guy now. Last time I checked he was inside here. Well, he might be asleep since it's night. You never know. Sometimes they actually do sleep. Oh, I think I found him. Okay, Arcade, let's talk again.
Hello again. Still in one piece, I see.
I'm trying my best. Why do you do research instead of providing medical assistance? Do you need any help? Right. What dialogue did I choose that gave me the option to ask him to come along? It may have been this one.
Personally, no. But thanks to you, Julie says we're a lot better off these days. I'll take her word for it. So thanks.
You're welcome. Would you like to come with me? Okay, here we go. I could use someone skilled in medicine. I mean, I'm actually fairly skilled myself now, but, I would appreciate the company.
You've helped the followers, so you can't be entirely bad.
Okay.
To be honest, I haven't heard anyone say a negative word about you. As long as you keep working to help people around here get a fair shake, sure, I'll lend a hand. All right, let's not waste any time. There are people out there to help, things to learn. Maybe not in that order, but let's get to it.
Okay, so apparently I don't even have to pass a speech check again, because I've helped the followers enough that he actually comes with me without having to be persuaded. Arcade has given you the better healing perk. Alright, I'll take it.
I'm not exactly a mercenary, but taking out scumbags of this magnitude wouldn't cause me to lose any sleep.
Alright. I mean, I see that you apparently are equipped with a weapon. So, that's great. But before we head out, let me have a look at your stuff. You have a plasma defender. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're probably not a melee type of person, so that would be fine. I can give you some stuff, obviously. Okay, he's at full health. So yeah, can I talk to you maybe?
What's up?
So, since we're going to travel with each other, how about you tell me about yourself?
I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
I've talked to quite a few Freeside junkies, so I'm interested in your story. Don't put yourself down, right? You can do better than that. Do you always deflect personal questions? How did you join the followers? Where did you get your medical training? Yeah, those are all good questions. So yeah, I'm interested in what you have to tell.
Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s.
Okay.
I was born west of here. I was an only child and spent most of my time with my mother. My father died when I was young and I never got over it. Oh, and I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war socioeconomic policies. Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Like I said, I'm boring.
Okay, well, that was all at the same time very vague and oddly specific. Also, if you're saying that you're waiting for a man to scoop you off your feet, I guess you're not interested in girls, huh? Ooh, Arcade, I've just met you and you're already breaking my heart. Well, that and the fact that there's no romance in this game. But I mean, if Hera was looking for a scientifically inclined gentleman, I guess she has to look elsewhere, huh? That's what I get from this. So, I guess you don't like talking about yourself?
Some people do. I just don't. Look, I appreciate that you're trying to be friendly, but I'd just rather not discuss it.
Okay, I understand. I mean, you've been more talkative than Boone, for example, so I'll take the win. But maybe I can still ask him some of the other questions.
I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
You can do better than that. Do you always deflect personal questions? Yeah, maybe we're just going to ask some rather specific questions. So how did you join the followers?
Honestly, it isn't too difficult if you have half a brain and aren't a complete jerk. I wanted to help people and I enjoyed learning, so I signed up. New Vegas is in trouble, so I came out here. If someone doesn't step up and try to help the people here, it's going to end very badly.
Okay, well, that's actually an answer that I can completely understand. And where did you get your medical training?
The followers taught me everything I know about medicine. Despite our humble abode here in New Vegas, we have great facilities back in the NCR. We may have overextended ourselves by setting up camp in Freeside, but the people here need help from someone. If not us, who?
Okay, well, that's fine.
All right.
Okay, so what's your opinion on the current situation, whatever that may be?
It could be better. If we can find a way to work toward the independence of New Vegas, that would be ideal. But really, as long as you don't help out the Legion, anything's better than that.
Yeah, I can say with like 99% certainty that I'm not going to help the Legion. The NCR is probably a pretty safe bet, but apparently he would prefer independence for New Vegas, which I guess would be, I don't know, the method proposed by Mr. House or the Yes Man, I suppose, one of those two. Yeah, I think don't really need to do anything else here, so let's just
See you around.
start traveling. And yeah, I should probably check out what exactly we want to do. So we're not going to continue Veronica's quest, although I probably don't have to bring her along just to retrieve the technology, but I probably still will take her along for that. That is Brotherhood related. That is just the overarching main quest. This is in the Gomorrah Casino, but I kind of would like to leave New Vegas for the time being. Again, this is in New Vegas. Ooh, yeah, we could do this over here. Use the platinum chip to open a secret bunk at Fortification Hill. Which kind of ties together with this one. Travel to Cottonwood Cove and take the barge up the river to the fort. I mean, like I said, I don't think I'm going to side with the Legion. But I guess, just out of curiosity, we can at least hear what Caesar has to say. I mean, this might be interesting. Convince the boomers to aid you in the upcoming battle. Oh, well, look at this. Talk to Julie Farkas about what can be done to help Rex. Now, since I'm here at the followers' fort, I think I should be doing this before I leave. And maybe then we will go and check out that Helios station. And I don't actually have like a quest for that, but I guess we can check it out anyway. Where's Julie? You would think that you can see her hair from far away. I don't know. Again, she might be sleeping, so what about waiting a few hours? That should be enough. And there she is. Alright, let's talk.
Emily says you're working with her on bugging the Lucky 38. That information would be invaluable to our research if you can get it done.
Right. The king said you could tell me more about his robotic dog. Right. Do I have any medical supplies that I can...
Great. What do you have?
I don't really use fixers, so
How much do you have to donate?
I think you can have my fixer.
Thanks. Anything else?
And I rarely ever use medics. I'm not sure if I ever used one to begin with, so I guess
How much do you have to
can
donate?
have all 3 of them.
Thanks. Anything else?
I'll keep the red away though, because I feel those are kinda useful for my needs. So that's it.
Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside.
You're welcome. But yeah, now let's talk about the king and his dog.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
The king brought him here for treatment. So, can you do something to help him?
No. Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too.
But what about the followers at that clinic? I mean, they do implants, including like brain implants. Wouldn't they be able to do this? Yeah, is there anyone who could do it?
There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Okay, so if there's an option to help him, why didn't you tell the king to begin with? Return to the king with the news that Rex can be healed. Well, apparently I have to do it now. But okay, well, thanks anyway.
No problem.
So, I guess I will do this while I'm still here in New Vegas.
Here is what we have available.
And let's have a quick look at stuff that she has. Again, maybe I want to buy some of this. Stim packs. I think I have enough of that. Alright, goodbye. And she's just staring at me again. Anyway, yeah, I guess I will quickly head back to the king and tell him about that doctor. Because for some reason Julie didn't just tell him when he came here. But fair enough.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
Maybe you shouldn't advertise it that openly. I mean, not that there's any, like, law enforcement around, so I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, King. I have some good news for you.
What can the king do for you?
Well, I can do something for you. Yes, Julie Farkas said a man in Jacobstown can treat Rex.
She said what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there?
I have no idea.
Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors.
Okay,
Anyway,
well, that would explain
that's incredible
it.
news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to
Okay.
keep things settled here.
Yeah.
You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
Absolutely, I'll see that he gets better. So I have to take your dog to the doctor. Sure, I can do that. I mean, maybe not right now, but eventually.
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him.
Okay.
He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you'll see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? Rex, this is your new master. Protect her as you would me.
Okay.
Hi.
So, am I supposed to take him along with me right now? Alright, you've got that thing about people with heads. So apparently my beret counts as a head. That is unfortunate. So I guess I'll have to take off my head if I want to take Rex along. I see. But I can assure you, we are on the same side. I just want to help you. Good boy. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure. I want to take a closer look at you. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Okay. Examine the painting of the bull on Rex's side. The paint, though weathered and I couldn't read that. That was far too quick. Okay, let's examine the brain case. Rex's brain looks sickly and... How am I supposed to read this? I mean, seriously. It just vanishes after like a second. And I didn't click anything. It just vanished on its own. So maybe I have to pause the video and have a look at it. So I hope this is not like super important. Yep, there's no way to read that. That's just too fast. Okay, how are you feeling? Not sure what that means. I'm still working on getting you fixed. Right. No, I don't think I can actually take him with me right now, or do I have to talk to him again, to the king?
What can the king do for you?
Yeah. No options here.
All right. I'll see you later.
But I mean, I didn't really want to go to the doctor just yet, so I guess I will come back later and see if I can pick him up. I mean, there's not really much I can do here. By the way, where exactly do I have to go for this quest anyway? Oh boy, yeah, that's pretty far away. It's even further away than Jacob's Vault 22. So, once I make my way over to Vault 22, I guess I will try to take Rex along. At least we know that he can be cured, so that's great, I suppose. Anyway, now that we have done that, how about... Let's remove that. How about we visit that Helios station now? I'm pretty sure I have visited it. Yes, I have, because we've been here to contact or find the terminal for Veronica. So let's just fast travel to Helios One, and this is going to be my first adventure with my new companion. Oh, you're awfully close here. Okay, so the NCR people are in charge here, which is why I'm already liked in this place, because it's just...
This is a restricted area. State your business.
NCR rep, I'm with the NCR, anything I can do to help. I'm not exactly with the NCR, but I'm liked enough that I can apparently use this option. I saw this place in the distance and wanted to investigate. I was hungry and I was hoping for some kind of food factory. I'm taking over. No, I'm here to help.
Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress.
It actually says idiot wearing sunglasses in the quest. Okay. I mean, if he's wearing sunglasses inside the building, then he might actually be an idiot. I agree. Shouldn't there be more people than this defending a power plant? Why are you here and not in the front lines? Isn't that more important? I don't know. The power plant seems pretty important to me.
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
That is slightly disconcerting, because at some point they probably will come. Yeah, tell me about the Brotherhood of Steel.
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20-1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Okay, so there's some kind of security system here. Alright, sorry for that quick interruption. I just had to take the door. There was a package for me. But yeah, I don't think that the front lines are necessarily more important than this power plant, so no use asking this. But yeah, I'll see what I can do for you.
Later.
So, I guess we're just going to check it out. Helios One. The dawn of a golden age. Alright, so I'm supposed to talk to the idiot with the sunglasses, right? Let's mark this quest as active. Talk to the idiot wearing sunglasses in the back of the Helios One plant building. Okay, but first, let's look around a bit.
Hello.
Hello.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
That seems to be the general consensus around here.
If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got one bullet I'm saving just for me.
That's rather bleak.
That scientist we hired has got to be the dumbest asshole I've ever come across.
Okay, well, that is a pity. Anyway, we have a terminal over here and it's not restricted, so let's have a look at it. Welcome to Poseidonet. Archimedes testing results upcoming visit. Can I tell him? Okay, let's have a look at all of them. On Tuesday, February 16th at 2 p.m., technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and an all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers from all employees on file and are not responsible for any accident that should occur during this procedure. What the hell have you been testing here? Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. Okay. So what were the results of this amazing test? The initial testing of Archimedes was a success, though not an unqualified one. Several minor systems were overloaded despite all precautions taken, and the 2.5 minutes of downtime following the test is something we can work on improving. More importantly, we received reports from nearby facilities that they experienced system-frying power fluctuations at the time of the test, notably the Black Mountain communications array and the military bunkers at Hidden Valley. We're going to make it a priority next time to prevent such collateral damage. Oh. But at least no one lost their limbs, so that's something. Brigadier General Scott Lowe of the U.S. Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, he will be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the general is with us. The general expects the best from all his men, and Poseidon men should be no different in the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. So it's some kind of weapon, that Archimedes thing? If a general is taking an interest in it? And can I tell him? A Poseidon Energy publication for new employees. As a member of the Poseidon family, it will be natural for you to become enthusiastic about the incredible endeavors you'll be undertaking with us, and to want to tell others. But just a second there, my good man. Let's take a minute to consider what could happen if company information fell into the wrong hands, and whose hands those might be. Can I tell my wife? Well, let's say you do. You tell her not to tell anyone. Your bond is sacred. But a woman's idle tongue is the devil's plaything. No sooner do you leave for work the next day than she's on the phone telling her best friend Candy Then Candy tells Gertie, Gertie tells Maxine, Maxine tells Lulu, and while Lulu is telling Doris, a Chinese agent posing as an American operator, listens in, and the next thing she's on the line with the Forbidden City, singing like a treasonous canary. The following day, you and your wife are bound in shackles and China sitting at the controls of our entire arsenal. Can I tell my children? What father wouldn't want his kids to look up to him? Don't be that father. One day at school, Ivan Bulikov will get more than lynch money out of your kids. He'll have national secrets. And while they're parading him through Red Square as a national hero, your children will be working in forced labor camps right next to you and your beautiful young wife, who's now wrinkled and homely since the communists have banned makeup because it expresses individuality. Can I tell my drinking buddies? Surely if there's someone safe a man can place his trust, it is with other male friends. But how much do you really know about them? Are they friends or comrades? Don't be too sure. Even the most transparent window can hide secrets when it's lined with iron curtains. Always remember, you are a member of two families now, and you have obligations to both. But your obligation to the Poseidon family is greater because while your children may misbehave, and your friends may change, and your wife may nag and cheat on you, Poseidon Energy will always be paying for you and protecting your way of life. Don't tell anybody about anything about the projects of Poseidon Energy. When pressed, tell them that your job is repetitive and not worth discussing, but the company is nurturing and gives good benefits and is always looking for new talent. Well, that was a very long-winded way of telling us about classified information that you're not supposed to pass on. But okay, I get the message. Now, let's see. Do we have a layout of this place? Yes, we do, but obviously I still have to fill it in. But I mean, I want to explore this place a little bit anyway, so may as well start over here. A sack. What's in the sack? Some noodles. I mean, interestingly enough, none of this stuff is restricted, so I could just take whatever I want. But I don't really want anything. Well, I'll take the cigarettes. Locked very easy. But this is just a way out, apparently, so... completely pointless. Ooh! Someone should clean up here. There's lots of stuff just lying around like this. Okay, where exactly am I now in relation to my quest marker? Okay, it's still a little bit further away. Oh, I'll take this. All of this is empty. Oh, where have I ended up now? Do I have to go up here? Probably, but let's make sure we have explored everything down here. Can I take the eyeglasses? Oh, I totally can. Then I will. This might make a nice souvenir for this place. Oh, I think this is my quest. Yes, it is. Are you the idiot with sunglasses? Oh, yes, he totally is.
Hey, man.
And his name is Fantastic. Okay.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
Maybe they are. Settle down, I'm not here to replace anyone. That's right, I'm here for your job. Why are you worried about being replaced? Yeah, that's a good question. You seem awfully defensive.
Worried? Do I look worried to you? I got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
Okay, and what exactly do you do?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
You are kind of weird. So what exactly are you trying to accomplish here?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic.
Apparently.
But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
So you need someone to take care of that security system and then retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right?
Sounds good to me.
You're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I might.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Okay. Why should the power go to the Strip and McCarran?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
So, hang on a second. You're here to repair this power plant, but you don't know what kilowatt is? How the hell did you get this job? That NCR person was right. The scientist is an idiot that they hired for this. So, what exactly are you doing here?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
Are you actually a scientist? Because I get the impression that you have no idea what you're doing. I think I'm better qualified for this job.
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have.
God.
Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
Okay, well, that's good for you. But how exactly did you get this job? Because, like I said, you don't seem to be all that qualified.
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. And I said, look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics.
A theoretical degree?
They said, welcome aboard.
Well, to be fair, they vetted you pretty much as closely as they did vet me. I only had to say that I'm from the NCR and I'm here to help, and they just let me in. So I guess that's just par for the course here. But yeah, you don't have any plan what you're doing, so I think I will try to take care of it. And at least Hera has a good knowledge of science and stuff, so maybe she can do better.
Here, you want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Okay, Western reflector control.
In case it's not obvious,
Oh.
I think you should redirect the power to Freeside and Outer Vegas.
Well, suddenly you chime in. I guess so. Why not to the whole area equally? Yeah, that's a good question.
NCR troops control Hoover Dam. Why do they need more power?
Intelligence 7, redundancy. If Caesar takes the dam and cuts off power, it will be chaos all over New Vegas. You can always use more power, right? And that's the best answer. But I guess I will use my intelligence here. I mean, I'm not sure how exactly I want to distribute the power, but I feel distributing it equally makes sense to me, so let's pick this option.
That's a valid point. I'm not really behind the NCR in all of this, but the last thing I want is panic in the streets.
Well, there we go. I was able to impress my new companion with my intelligence. And I think I actually have 8 intelligence now, so It wasn't even close. Don't think I need any of this. So, what else is going on here?
Hello.
Okay, we got another guy. Maybe this person is slightly more capable.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
Both, in a certain sense, but I guess my interest in this place is indeed scientific.
Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with?
This is your turf. For all I know, you could have me killed for my allegiance. Who are you with? They're with the NCR. We kind of know that. My only true allegiance is to myself. Kinda is, but I mean, I'm very friendly with the NCR, so this might apply as well. But, I mean, since I have a speech option here, I may as well take it, I suppose.
Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse.
Well, look at that.
If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
Look, I have one of your fellow followers with me. I want what you want. I'm with the NCR. My only true allegiance is to myself. Honestly, for the purpose of this mission, I guess I'm with the NCR because they told me to repair this place, so let's just pick this option.
That makes sense. It is their facility,
Right.
after all. At least as long as they can hold it. As for me, I'm with the followers of the apocalypse.
You told me. Why are you here? The NCR asked me to help increase the plant's power output. Yeah, that's specifically why I am here.
They're playing you for a fool. You'll die in that tower, just like their soldiers did. Why do you think they haven't taken care of this themselves?
Because they're probably not all that capable. I mean, they hired this idiot scientist out there who is not actually a scientist, by the way. And I have, some experience with taking down hostile, forces. So, why are you here?
I'm a visiting scholar. Solar power technology may be important to our future, and I was sent to research it.
Okay, fair enough. And will you tell me more about the followers of the apocalypse?
Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture, techniques for survival. We took it upon ourselves to piece together this knowledge and bring it back to them.
Okay, go on.
Other things weren't lost, but were blocked from our collective memory. Knowledge of what we're capable of and how things spiral out of control. It's in our nature to want to forget truths that keep us awake at night. And for that reason, it's all the more important that the followers walk the ways to remind people of them.
Okay, I can respect that. Do the followers work together with the NCR? Well, sometimes they do, apparently.
We did for a time, but our goals differ. The NCR only cares to expand their wealth and their reach. For us, territory boundaries mean nothing, and prosperity has to be for everyone, not just citizens of the NCR. So parting was inevitable. While the NCR pushes east, we clean up the mess they leave behind, try to provide some stability.
Okay, I understand. Where are the followers based around here? I kinda know that, but let's ask it anyway.
We're scattered mostly. We go where we're needed. Our largest presence is in Freeside, at Old Mormon Fort. Other than that, I know Dr. Usanagi set up a practice near the Crimson Caravan, and a man we train is operating out of the Aerotech building. Another man, Tom Anderson, was looking into water supply problems in Westside, but that was a while ago.
Okay, that's actually some information I wasn't familiar with yet.
Goodbye.
But I thought there were
What can I help you
more
with?
questions that I could ask him. No, not really.
Goodbye.
Okay, so he's apparently a follower, but I don't think he knows how to repair this place. I mean, he's been telling me about mirrors, so I'm going to assume this is a solar thermal plant which uses mirrors to focus on a spot and then heat water to produce energy or something to that extent. But yeah, I hope I can repair this place. Apparently I have to get past a few security measures first in order to do that, and we will look into that in the next episode. So as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.